Rajni ma'am, please start.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are feeling energized and inspired today on fourth day of 11 days soft skills short-term course. On behalf of Principal Dr. Usha Sakure, Manohar Kamdi Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur, Professor Vinay Chavan, Principal, SK Porwal College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Professor Dr. Praveen Joshi, Director, Dr. SC Gulhane College of Commerce, Science, Arts and Arts, Nagpur, Dr. Lokchand B. Chadav, Principal, Mahatma Gandhi Arts Commerce College, Parseoni, Dr. Jayant Gangreddiwar, Principal, Ravindranath Tagore College, and Dr. Anil Sharma, Director, Orange City Institute of Management. I extend a warm welcome to each one of you on this thought-provoking session on the psychology of success. Success is more than just a talent or luck. It's a mindset, a strategy, a way of thinking. And today we are diving deep into what really makes people succeed. Not just careers but in life. We all chase success in some form, academic, professional, personal. But what separates those who reach the pinnacle from those who stop midway? Is it intelligence, hard work, or is it something deeper like mindset, belief, habits, or emotional resilience? This session aims to uncover all these answers and to decode the psychological principles that fuel success. We have with us Dr. Amol Mendes, sir. To introduce Dr. Amol Mendes is working as an assistant professor in Dr. Madhukar Vasnik PWS College, Nagpur since last 20 years. Sir's special area of interest is Indian English literature, restoration and 18th century literature, modern literature, romantic and Victorian century, Victorian poetry, cultural studies, and post-colonial literature. Sir has been nominated at 3 placement committees as subject expert. Sir has completed his minor research project in the year 2015. He has many research papers published in national and international journals to his credit. Dr. Mendre has recently authored and published his reference book called Critical Studies on Shashi Tharoor under the title New Perspectives of Shashi Tharoor. Sir has participated in administrative government bodies like executive member of CLIC and joint secretary of NUTA Nagpur District Rural in the year 2023. Dr. Mende has actively contributed in various administrative and social activities for the development of his college. He is the recipient of CLIC Achievers Award in the year 2008. Recently, he is incorporated as an associate editor of Perspectives College Annual Multidisciplinary Research Journal. Dr. Mende believes in Dr. Ambedkar's ideology of social equality and humanism, which often reflects in his professional and social aspects of life. With immense exaltation, I feel honored to call upon Dr. Mende to speak on the topic, the psychology of success. So I'll hand over the session to you, sir. Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. Commerce, Science and Arts, Nagpur. Dr. Lokchand Jadhav sir, Principal Mahatma Gandhi Arts Commerce College, Parseoni. My mentor, Dr. Jayant Gangreddiwar, Principal, Honorable Ravindranath Tagore College, Dongargaon. Honorable Principal Dr. Anil Sharma sir, Director, Orange City Institute of Management, Nagpur, and all the coordinators, my dear colleagues, very talented and very techno savvy, Dr. Meenakshi Vasnik Madam, Professor Renuka Roy, my colleague, an old friend of VMB College and our colleague of English fraternity, Assistant Professor Miss Nehal Rakhunde Madam, Coordinator for Prerna College of Commerce, Professor Pramod Gurde Sir, Professor Nasir Pathan Sir, and Dr. Rajni Kumar for giving me this, for introducing me nicely in this session. Whatever she has said in her introduction, I am not eligible for that. These are all my professional duties, professional skills, maybe if they are, and who have been running this course, who have been shouldering this responsibility of this academic venture in a very excellent manner. And once again, thanks for beautiful brochure that the college has prepared for me as a practice to encourage and showing reverence for me and such gratitude for me and giving me a part of this great activity which is being conducted since last few years. And last but not the least, I welcome all who have joined, the students, research scholars, honorable teachers in different colleges, and all who have joined on this online platform. Actually, this course has been designed and it is a brainchild of few scholars and few people who feel that that urgency of personality development and overall career development of students while heading towards the path of their career. And especially for those afford such expensive classes for personality development and and pay these huge amount of fees to attain such knowledge, just like interview techniques, then different grooming about career and in this course. I have gone through the brochure, I have gone through the schedule, and at the very outset, I congratulated all the team leaders and all their colleagues and all these coordinators as a part of.
Is the screen is the screen visible?
Yes, yes, it is visible. Can you please expand it? Expand it.
It is full screen.
Show.
The screen is full, sir. You can go on. The screen is full. Full. You can go on, sir. Please continue.
No, ma'am. You
Okay, so the topic that has been assigned, that is the psychology of success. Basically, it is a very crucial subject, very important subject, very significant subject as far as the social development, cultural development, intellectual development, ethical development, moral are concerned. Psychology of success is nothing, not more than a mania, not more than a frenzy, not more than a sort of madness. It has two words, the psychology and success. This psychology, a sort of mindset, a sort of attitude, a sort of perspective, a sort of assertive approach towards life, towards career, towards goal, towards destination, and towards your targets of life. So, the success and psychology has a very close connection. Success and psychology has very close interlinkages, have very close affinity and a very close proximity between these two words. Preparation. You are mentally prepared, you are mentally ready to accept, you are mentally, which helps you to be positive in life, which helps you to create and nurture your career, your values, your ethnicity, your identity, your image, self image, your consciousness, your subconsciousness, and so on. So, let's see. Next, please. So, psychology, what is psychology? And next, please. What is psychology? What is mindset or attitude? I have put a picture on this. I have posted an image on this slide, and there is a word, there is a particular picture of Caesar cutting the word can't and can. So these are the two sides. This is our psychology. This is a sort of perplexion. This is a sort of confusion in our minds. And it is represented through our psychology. So let's see what is psychology, mindset, or attitude. Psychology or mindset can be technically called as a perception, a sort of approach towards life, a sort of vision, a sort of view, and the conduct and behavior as per that perception, converted into action, converted into habits, converted into your routine, converted into your attitude, and converted into your success. So finally, psychology is nothing but a perception towards life and a conduct and behavior as per that perception. Secondly, psychology can be judged as, can be also defined as a view to react. How we react something, how we react, what is our reaction, what is our feedback, what is our, suppose you just throw a ball on the wall, it comes back to you. It means that the ball and the surface of wall shows the reaction. The action is performed while throwing the ball and rebounding back. It is a sort of reaction given by the wall. And the force that you use, the force that you use to throw the ball, and it is a sort of outcome, a sort of result, a sort of reaction. So it's a view to react. Thirdly, it can be also said as a way to deal with the happenings and events. In other terms, in other words, how we deal with the happenings and events and incidents and different occasions that we confront in our life. So it is our perception, it is our reaction, and it is our method, practice, or a sort of attempt, effort to deal with the happenings and events in life. And again, it can be also called as a mental position as far as psychological terminology is concerned, technical terminology is concerned, a mental position relative to a way of thinking or behavior. Your behavior is judged, your behavior is evaluated as per your mental position. Just as a man who is by approach, he has his own mental position, he has his own mental identity, he has his own mental disposition, and he has his own mental speculations and manifestations also. So it's a mental position that decides your mindset, your attitude, and finally it is converted into your psychology. So called as a particular mindset established, gained, nurtured, cultivated, imbibed, and evaluated and executed sometimes into your psychology. So next please. And it is considered as a very important part of personality development. Actually, what is called personality development? This word strikes again and again, dashes to your ears, dashes to your personality, dashes to your overall aura of life many times. What is personality? So personality development is nothing of personality development personality development, that is the psychology, mindset or attitude. Next. So while going through this slide, you can see that there are two mindsets that I have particularly posted, and one is positive mindset or psychology or attitude, and second is negative mindset or psychology or attitude. Hundreds of examples can be given about the psychology of positive mindset and negative mindset. Suppose a reed is put before you, and a man of negative approach, negative psychology, will just take it as a sort of piece of wood and a sort of useless material. But he has no concern with that. He has no creativity, he has no productivity, and he has no any positive approach towards that particular piece of read. But a man who is creative by potential, who is productive, and who is ready to accept change, a person who is adaptable to change, a person who is creative by approach, he will think of this piece of reed and he will prepare or he will produce a beautiful flute from that, and a music will be played on. So this is the approach decided by attitude, and it terms as it is divided in that is positive mindset or positive psychology or attitude, and negative mindset or psychology or attitude. It's a very famous example of that half filled glass, half unfulfilled glass of water. He will take that this glass is empty, and that is a negative approach he's showing towards that glass. And a man who is satisfied, who is creative, who is productive, who is optimistic view, who have hopes, aspirations, and dreams, and who have positive approach. So he will say that that glass is half filled, and I have the potential to fill it completely. I can do that. So this is the basic difference between I can't do it and I can do it. The very word, when you are holding an umbrella, he says or he states that umbrella does not stop rain, but it makes you stand in rain. So the confidence, the positivity, the positive mindset helps you to stand amidst the life of struggles, adversity, and different negativities and adversities of life. And negative mindset, but sometimes negativity is also accepted. Negativity is not all times bad, is not all time. A zeal for life, enthusiasm for life. So sometimes negativity is also acceptable and negativity is also appreciated. So the two types of psychology bring freshness, and he is full of energy and enthusiasm. He has enthusiasm to study, he has enthusiasm to bring innovative practices, he has innovative approach towards life, and he likes to go in search of different horizons of success in life, to catch sky kissing success in life, and to achieve great heights in life. As Ulysses says at Tennyson, I want to drink life. I want to drink life to the leaves. I want to achieve knowledge that beyond the utmost bound of human thought. I want to drink life to the leaves. Until the last breath of my life, I want to keep learning. I want to keep changes in my life, bring changes in my life. So that is the part of energy, that is positive energy. Then he is mentally sound and physically, he is very conscious about his physical appearance. He is very conscious about his presentation skills. That is physical health. Means being sturdy and strong body like a wrestler. This means not physical health. Here it said that a sound soul resides in a sound body. So a healthy soul, a healthy psychology resides in healthy body. Nurture success. He is happy to hear success stories, happy with others' achievements, and keeps on congratulating them, keeps on motivating them, never complains and grudges. He is happy towards others' achievements, and he has very positive, very encouraging approach, keep patting on others' back and congratulating them for their success. And in this way, he generates a positive aura, a positive energy, and positive atmosphere around him. He never complains. He has no complaints. Whatever the situations and grudges. He has no grudges towards adversities and negative sensibilities, negative elements in life or discouraging elements in life. And he always raises, excels himself from all these adversities, takes on new challenges and tasks. A man of positive psychology takes on all times ready. He has all times earnestness to accept new challenges. Just as Marathi poet says that नव्या ऋतूला नव्या दिशेला द्यावे उत्तर आयुष्याने द्यावे उत्तर. I'm not getting those particular lines, but these are very encouraging. And every rising sun brings new challenge for us, and every setting sun ends with a new lesson of life. And he always keeps on accepting new tasks. He is very happy with new tasks, new challenges. He does not like to avoid responsibilities. He is very punctual, he is very honest, he is very integral towards his tasks, his duties, and his goals in life. That sense of appreciation for the other's success and achievements, it is already discussed. Friendly approach towards people, and as outcome of all that, he is successful and victorious in life. He has successful outcomes. He gets successful in life, and this is a very important role that positive psychology plays in the path of success. Next. Then negative psychology, it's completely against that. Pessimistic outlook towards life. He is always grudging, complaining, crying, bewailing, and showing a sort of grudge against life, against things, against objectives, against things. As it is said that a bad workman always quarrels. There's a beautiful saying and proverb in English that a bad workman quarrels with tools. A man of not having abilities, not potential, always keeps on grudging about the sources, resources, and background and all that. And in Marathi also said that नाचता येईना अंगण वाकडे. So it is very similar to that proverb in English. and in humorously it is said, "Ranta ina uli lakdi." So these are the three terms which express a sort of grudge against task and he has all times negative thinking. He always finds out negativity. He always keeps on talking negatively, using his words in a negative manner. And he's always worried about the dark side of life. That one day I will die. One day I will get, I will, and so why should I worry for that? Why should I strive for that? Just as in Marathi it is said that Kollala Ambat Drak means if he does not want to try, he does not want to make attempts, and he makes his own perception towards the things, and he's always worried about that dark side of life, lethargic and unhappy. His negligence, procrastination, as we have seen in Hamlet, as we have seen in different introspective approach towards life, and sometimes it helps and sometimes it brings you on the path of failure also. So a negative man is always lethargic, unhappy with life, dissatisfied with life, physically strong but mentally weak. He is mentally weakened. He is mentally ill, that we say, and he's physically strong. Outwardly, he looks strong. He's suffocated, subjugated, subverted, and subordinate, and he has lost his zeal for everything, and he does not want to execute, and he does not want to materialize his ideas, his dreams, and his anticipations. Centered view towards life and society. He has a self-centered approach. He always thinks of himself. He always thinks of his own family, his own aura, his own personality, his own status, dignity, and profession, and self-gaining and self-benefit. Life also. Jealous of others' success and indifferent to them. And such people are just success. And he feels a sort of aversion, a sort of hatred, a sort of negativity, a sort of indifference, shows indifference towards others' achievements. He does not want to appreciate them, he does not want to celebrate them, and such people are having this negative mindset. Always complains and grudges. He keeps on complaining and grudges. Runs away from new challenges and responsibilities. Does not want to take on any challenges and new responsibilities. Sense of criticism and pinpointing others. He is very critical. He all times brings out some lapses, brings shortcomings, and shows a sense of superiority and egoistic and proud and a man full of vanity. And as a result of that, sometimes he is successful, but mentally he is failure, and he has to face defeats, and he has to go with dissatisfied and frustrated life. So these are the hazardous obstacles of success being negative. Then third Next, please. Meenakshi madam, next, please. Next slide, please. Attitude and psychology of success is important. To attain success and achievement in career, you want to be successful, and you have to be very optimistic towards life. So, positive thinking is very important part of life, and to attain success and achievement in career, in society, in your among your relatives, among your friends, among your social aura, social life, cultural life, political life, religious life, and intellectual life, and professional life also. To develop optimistic vision towards life, to nurture the freshness and enthusiasm. He must have freshness of ideas. He must have freshness of appearance. He must have freshness of innovations and enthusiasm towards life, towards his career, towards his professional life. To overcome adversities and conquer the battlefield of life. My dear friends, don't consider life as a bed of roses. A person who considers life as a bed of roses, he cannot be successful in life. He cannot be happy and cannot lead a successful, prosperous, and satisfied and healthy. It field that demands action, and it's a bloody battlefield. And in Last Ride Together, that Robert Browning says, advocates his philosophy and says that and the painters, poets, philosophers, writers, poets, composers, musicians, artists, sculptors, potters, shoemakers, and different, all creative artists, they have to face failure all times, and then comes out as a result of their efforts, as a result of their dedication, as a result of their and he writes that, am I alone who succeed in first attempt? The poet writes like that, am I alone? I'm not the first person who have been failed in my life. Before me, thousands of people have faced failure, confronted failure in life, and I'm not the first man of the world to get failure in life, to face failure in life. So be optimistic. To do good to the self, society, and nation. Positive thinking and positive psychology is very urgent, is very urgency of life. To do good to the self, society, and nation. To do something good, you must have positive approach. You must have positive life and positive mindset. To do good to society, self, and nation. Even to prosper your career, you need perspiration, self-inspiration. And as an outcome, you can live healthy, prosperous, successful, and happy life. So, these are the ingredients and these are the urgencies of positive psychology and why it is important and significant. Go ahead. Let's go ahead. How to nurture positive psychology? Think positively about everything. Have a positive approach towards. Be self-confident and dedicated to your duties. You must show dedication, devotion towards your duties, towards your tasks, towards your assignments, and towards your targets and towards your destinations in life. Be punctual and be your own critic. You have to be your own critic. You have to be your own valuer, you have to be your own assessor, and you have to be very punctual in your life. That we have started. That Meenakshi madam just requested me, sir, we are holding this personality development course, and I thought that it should be started on time. So we all to start and conduct all these things on time. So punctuality is very important part of life. Be punctual and be your own critic. Love each and every object in nature. Develop a sense of affinity, sense of motherhood, sense of affection towards you. As Lord Buddha says, be happy. Savatu sabatu bhavatu sabba mangalam. As Tathagata says, that सबका मंगल हो, सबका कुशल हो, सबका सुखी रहे, सब आनंदी रहे. Everybody should be happy, everybody should be contented, everybody should be successful in life, everybody should be satisfied in life, happy in life. So that is the thought of universal brotherhood. And love each and every object in nature. So start nurturing this, inculcating this value among you. Learn to embrace change. You must be adaptable. In our NEP, in first semester, you might have studied that adaptability skills. There is a special segment, I should say chapter, that has been designed by the syllabus makers, syllabus designers. Adaptability skills. It is nothing but adaptability means acceptance of change, ability to change, longing to change, desire to improve, realize to accept the transitoriness of life. And you must be aware about the momentariness of life. Be loyal to your words and commitments. You should be loyal towards your words. Whatever the commitments you make to the people, to the students, to your community, to your relatives, friends, and the people who come in contact in a daily life. So you should be loyal to your words and commitments. You are always respected in society, you are always respected and considered a man of values. So it is a very important part if you want to nurture positive psychology in you. Be attentive to the goodness of what is happening around the people and what is happening goodness to the people. You must be attentive. You must be responsive. You must have a sort of proximity towards them. Values. Respect yourself and set some ideals for you. Set some values for you, and you will be successful in life. Respect to yourself. Respect to yourself means it's an umbrella term that I have used. Respect your body. Respect your appearance. Respect your presence. Respect your soul, mind. Respect your attitude, and respect your body. Means you should feel healthy. You should maintain your body and keep away from all types of addictions, all types of things that corrupt your soul, that corrupt your body and physical appearance and physical structure. And just like all narcotic elements, smoking, drinking, and all these things that torture you, and finally, so you keep on respecting it. Don't allow inside your body, inside your personality to pollute yourself, to pollute your thoughts, to pollute your identity, to pollute your ethnicity, and pollute your image, social image, personal image, professional image, and so on. Do not copy others. Creative. Be your own creative potential, a man of potential. Show some creativity, show some productivity in everything, and try to think in artistic way, try to think in emotional way, try to think in sentimental way, and these are very important ingredients, and that you should not copy. You should set your own example. You should try to excel others and never try to copy. Maintain your individuality. And don't put your self-respect to anyone's feet. Don't compromise with your self-respect, with your self-esteem, and compromise with your principles also. And as a result of that, you will be the world as your own identity. And in this way, you can make your own identity as a successful person in life. Not that rebel, the complete man, just like wearing clothes only. Uh, well designed, well stitched, and expensive clothes cannot make you a he who has all these qualities that we have stressed earlier. And sometimes your appearance, your first impression is the last impression. I think this is one of the topics. And make your own identity. It helps you a lot to tread the path of success. Next, please. Meenakshi madam, will you please proceed further? Next slide. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Meenakshi madam, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Please share next slide.
Hello.
Ah, next slide, please.
I will join.
I think slide number 7 it was. This is the. Next one. This one. So, what is the psychology of success? So, this is the desire to excel others, a longing to dream big, and desire to trust them. You must have that desire to dream big, as he says that dreams are not those that we see in sleep. Those are the dreams that do not let you sleep. सपने वो नहीं हैं जो हम सोने के वक्त देखते हैं. सपने वो होते हैं जो आपको सोने नहीं देते. It makes you restless to trace your dreams, and you must have that imaginative approach. You must have that creative approach. That after 2 years, after 10 years, when you want to see yourself, at what post, at what designation you want to see yourself. Earnestness to improve and embrace change. A person having successful psychology to be successful, that is earnestness to improve and embrace change, is very curious for accepting change. Acceptance of criticism as a stepping stone to success. He is not discouraged with criticism of others or lowering his status than others. He always keeps on improving himself and accepts this criticism as a good tonic, as a productive tonic to him, and he converts it into a stepping stone to success. As we say that, sometimes a lion or a tiger, while hunting, you might have seen on different channels also, that a tiger or a lion takes himself back for 2-3 steps. It is not the meaning that he is running away from the battlefield. Actually, he is preparing for a long jump. He or she is preparing for a long jump. So in this way, a criticism works as a productive source, as a fruitful source, creative force for getting successful in life. It is all gone. Again, okay. Make it a slideshow. Slideshow.
Sir, this one,
Previous slide.
this one.
Previous.
Hello. Sorry.
Previous slide.
Hello, better thing. This one.
This is a punctual readiness to perseverance and untiring hard work. A man having the psychology of success, having mindset for successful in life, being successful in life, that is perseverance and untiring hard work. He keeps on working hard all times in every approach of life. Punctual integrity towards goal. He is very integral, very adhered to his goal. Dedication, time management, and proper planning. This people or this person who have that particular mindset for success, getting successful in life, he has particular time management. and proper planning. He has his own planning about his career. He has his own planning about his professional life, family life, future of children, future of family, future of self growth, and so on. And he has particular time management. So time management is a very important part of successful life. Dedication, devotion, and determination. These three D's are very important. Dedication, devotion towards your goal, and determination, strong will. As it is said that where there is will, there is a way. So it works as a magic. It works magically, getting you successful. Believe in self potential. You must have your own confidence, not overconfidence. You must have faith in your own potential, skills, abilities, and your nurturing abilities, your creative abilities, your communication abilities, and you also, along with that, all your limitations. You must have a very sound knowledge about your limitations. And limitations are very important. Sometimes limitations are very important in relationship, in professional life, in personal life, in any part of social sphere or social arena. So you must have SWOT analysis, what we call as. You must you know your limitations also. A successful man or who wants to be successful, he knows his limitations. It is well said that I want to fly just like a lover. A poetic lover says to his beloved, very poetically, very imaginatively. It appears, it sounds very, very sentimental, very emotional, that I will pluck out stars from you, or I will hang the moon at your window panes. So these are all poetic ideas which cannot be materialized by human efforts. So such types of poetic imaginations are just for literature, are just for books. They cannot be materialized, and these are the limitations. And that's why we should commitment. We should make commitments our limitations. So knowledge about self limitations are very important part of psychology of success. Next. So if you, my dear friends, if you want to be successful in life, if you want to lead a happy life, a successful life, a marked life, a noticing life, you should learn to apply this. One is sorry, and second is thank you. So these two words will completely change your personality. The constant and very regular use of these words, showing sorry and showing thank you. You always thank every day, morning, to the nature, to God, for giving you another day to live. Then you thank nature, you thank your your parents, your legacies, your teachers, every day for giving you the new opportunity and leading on the path of success. Next, sorry and thank you. Please keep this time. Sorry and thank you. Sorry means, if you say sorry, means accepting your lapses, accepting your limitations. That is called sorry. Suppose at the time of interview you are asked some questions and you are not You have not knowledge about that subject. You have not knowledge about that answer of this question. So you can simply say sorry. Your or interview panel will understand that you don't know your answer. But don't make a fidget approach and don't make any body approach or don't make any false impressions, giving wrong answers and creating wrong impressions upon the interviewers. So sorry is very important word in life. As I said, in 2015, Dr. Shashi Tharoor delivered an address to Oxford University, Oxford Union, on does Britain owe reparations to its former colonies? It was the topic, and he was one of the speakers. He was the last speakers to talk, and he spoke, and he said that India has subjugated, that India was subjugated, subverted, insulted, humiliated during this colonial clutches, during this colonial rule. And a simple sorry told by a British authority have a very great importance for all these things. And you have to say sorry every day 100 times to India, and then that reparations can be fulfilled. So it was a very humorous comment that he made that time. So sorry is a word showing your greatness, showing your large-heartedness, showing your generosity sometimes. And thank you, showing your gratitude, showing your sense of gratitude towards the things, towards life, towards people, towards interactions, relations, and every social contacts, and all types of life that you are living. So, successful man simply says sorry, and very simple admire without any prejudice in his mind, and it makes you successful person in life. It helps a lot to smoothen your language, to smoothen your approach, and soften your personality. Next, please. So remember these three words in life: never give up, be positive, and it is always better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Never give up. Don't surrender yourself. Don't surrender yourself before the situation, circumstances, negativities, adversities, and so on. And we have hundreds of examples, recent examples. Be positive. Always be positive. And it is always better to light a candle than to curse the darkness without showing your grudge towards the resources and adversities and negative situations in life. You should of yourself. And it is always better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. So these three things are very important. All times, my friends, remember it to be successful in life. Next, please. Then I have some examples, motivational spirits, souls who have been successful in life, applying all these elements that we have discussed. The future depends on what steps you take today. A common man whom Winston Churchill has criticized, a half-naked fakir of India, That was Mahatma Gandhi. And a man, a common lawyer, a common man from Porbandar becomes Rashtrapita, the father of nation, with his disciplinary life, with his punctuality, with his honesty, with his integrity, with his positive approach. And this is a very recurring and noticing example of success, psychology of success, who applied it and become a role model for all of us, an inspiring force for all of us. Next slide, please. The father of nation. Next. Lal Bahadur Shastri, the second Prime Minister of India and the first Union Railway Minister of India, a great freedom fighter of India, a great discipliner and a patron of slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. And India had golden times, golden political life, social life, financial life in his times, with his policies, with Indochina and Indo-Pak, Indochina war particularly. And he has set his own examples by applying this all psychology of success. Next, please. The great Kalam sir. Dreams is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. It's a very prominent example, motivational example. Dr. Kalam is an institution, a one-man institution for his successful life. But he could not be successful in one night. It is not an overnight success. It is not any inborn prosperity. Because Kalam was a man of a simple boatman of Rameshwaram. And he has to struggle a lot. But he never discouraged himself. And in one of his lectures, he told us that once a mission was failed, and I took the whole responsibility of that feeling, giving this to my team. And we strive hard, we work hard on the next mission. And when it was became successful, I did not took the credit of that. I took all this credit. I gave all this credit to my team, and I bear all the criticism and tolerated all the criticism in earlier venture. So it is a sort of great team leader and a man performing psychology of success. Next, please. Who is this? Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, a billionaire and one of the richest persons in the world on global platform. He applied this punctuality, positive approach, punctuality, integrity, honesty, security, and all these elements that we discussed earlier, and role model for all of us. Next, please. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar, the very name suggests his success of millions, of a global leader, world leader, architect of Indian Constitution, savior of human rights, and I pay my deep salutations on the upcoming birth anniversary of Dr. Ambedkar had a very humble beginnings. His father was just like a subedar, a small discouraged, and he never tried to seek revenge upon others who tortured them. And he sacrificed his 4 sons in the service of India. By all means, such a great leader, and he's a role model. He's a great inspiring force for all of us. The great educationist, the philosopher, the great policy maker, the great labor minister, the great law minister. So many attributions he has, and is also the very important and very noticing example of applying the psychology of success. Next, please. This is Dhirubhai Ambani. Next, please. William Shakespeare, a son of ordinary shoemaker, and become a global artist, global and oft-quoted writer in English, the father of English language, and a great writer. He started his career as a curtain raiser, but he was not discouraged with all the failures and criticism of all times, and he excelled them all and became the historical figure. Next, please. Dr. Shashi Tharoor, who spent his life 27 years in the 4th time Union Minister of an MP, Member of Parliament from Thiruvananthapuram Lok Sabha constituency, and a great philosopher, writer, novelist, poet, non-fictional writer, a great global speaker, and a great literate man. He had very humble beginnings. He wrote his first short story at the age of 14, and it was published in that child magazine, and his father encouraged him, and still he reads 4 to 6 hours a day from his position and engages in all things of psychology of success. Next, please. Dr. Sukhdev Thorat, the great educationist, the great philosopher, the great Ambedkarite leader, and the great our former chairman of University Grants Commission, from a man from Amravati district, a very humble beginnings, and he achieved a success, sky-kissing success in his life by applying all these principles that help to get successful. Next, please. Booker T. Washington, a Negro writer, while working in coal mines, working as slave, and becoming a great educationist and writer, and a social activist and leader of Africa and black movement, black literature, and a great writer of black literature. Achieved great heights, Martin Luther King, and so on. Next. Ravish Kumar, the IAS media, very honest person by heart, and he won Roman Magazine Award for his achievement as a notable speaker, criticizing the conditions and talking all times, facing the reality of India, presenting India as it is. Next. Narendra Modi ji, Honorable President, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra ji Modi. He had also very humble beginnings and rest is the history. Next, please. The great millennium star. He had no money that time to spend on that bread. So he used to wait till night as it was getting having less cost, and he was going and having it and consuming it and quenching his thirst, quenching his hunger, satisfying his hunger. So these are the struggle stories of the people, and now he is the role model for youth of India, a great leader, speaker, artist, actor, philosopher, and motivational speaker. Next. Only 3-4 slides are left. Shah Rukh Khan, the man. Next, please. These are all the examples of applying psychology of success. Dharmendra, Mary Kom, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the god of cricket. So, my friends, these are all the examples that I have brought for you. Applying this psychology of success. So, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your potential, believe in your abilities, and tread the path of success. March on the path of success. Success is yours. Achievements are yours. Next, please. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan, and a plan backed by action makes your dream come true. So these are the 3 important aspects of getting successful: goal, plan, and action. Next. So moral of the story is that accept doubt and diversity. Let each man live by his own code of conduct, so long as he has one. So through this, I want to say that while treading the path of success, you should standards, the codes, the cultural codes, and accept the diversity, accept the change, and accept the perceptions of others also, respect others' opinions also, respect others' cultures also, and it all will make you be successful. But reject sterility of ideologies. Rotten ideas, scrap it, skip it from your life, and admit that there is more than one truth, more than one right, more than one dharma. Next. So thank you, and I all wish you a very bright future ahead. Thank you for all of you for this patient hearing and cooperating, all of you, during this speech. I am very thankful to all the team leaders, especially Dr. Usha Purjikar madam, Dr. Joshi sir, Dr. Vinay Chauhan sir, Dr. Gangrettiwar sir, Dr. Borde sir, Dr. Meenakshi Vasnik madam, and Rajni Kumar madam, and all these, my colleague, my friend, Dr. Renuka Roy, and so on, Mrs. Rakunde madam, Snehal Rakunde madam from Prerna College. So once again, it was just like being in family and delivering this address. Thank you all, and thank you once again, all of you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
And
you for your
gratitude
motivational
With
speech.
for making part of this great activity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. With due permission of yours, may I please sum up the session? Sir started with the understanding of psychology.
Yes.
The slide had a beautiful picture. Sorry,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
shall
you.
I continue?
Okay, I'm leaving now. Okay. Thank you
Sir,
once
please
again, ma'am.
wait, sir. Hello, sir. Please wait
Sir, please,
till
Okay. I'm
about
leaving.
thanks.
I'm leaving. Okay.
Sir,
please
please
wait
stay
for the
tuned.
vote of thanks. He has left, I suppose. Anyway, shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Yeah. Um, with due permission of Mendes, sir, I'll try to sum up the session. Sir started with the understanding of psychology. The slide had a beautiful picture which showed a scissor cutting the word can't to make it can. That is, I can do it. Sir also spoke about how a positive mindset, healthy attitude leads to successful and victorious outcomes. Sir also spoke of the person with negative psychology, negative mindset, which leads to failure, defeats, dissatisfaction, and frustrated life. Such people may look physically fit but are mentally feeble. Taking the lecture further, Sir also spoke about the ways to nurture positive psychology and attitude, positive thinking, being self confident, dedication, being punctual, respect for oneself enables us to make our own identity, thereby brings about positive attitude. Psychology of success is the desire to excel others, its perseverance, and untiring hard work. He also suggested to apply two magical words, that is sorry and thank you. Citing Shastriji to Dr. Ambedkar, to Bill Gates, and many others, Sir told us how showed leadership qualities by taking responsibility of failure of the project. Sir also ended up by telling us that we should believe in oneself, and this is the key to success. Goal, plan, and action. This all leads to success. So I express my heartfelt thanks, and his talk was really inspiring and thought-provoking, highlighting not only just the external makers of success, but the deep internal mindset, habits, and beliefs that drive it. The way we connect psychology with the real-world success was both enlightening and motivating. Sir all enabled us to reframe our understanding of success, which is not as an end goal, but as a journey shaped by mindset, resilience, purpose, and continuous growth. I extend my deep gratitude to Professor Dr. Usha Sakure Ma'am, Principal, Manohar Kamdi Mahavidyalaya, for attending to the minutest details and continuously supporting us to make the program successful. I also would like to thank Professor Dr. Vinay Chavan, Sir, Principal, SK Porwal College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Dr. Praveen Joshi, Director, SC Gulhane College of Commerce, Science and Arts, Nagpur, Dr. Lokchand B. Jadhav, Principal, Mahatma Gandhi Arts and Commerce College, Parseoni, Dr. Jayant Gangreddiwar, Principal, Ravindranath Tagore College, and Dr. Anil Sharma, Director, Orange City Institute of Management. My sincere thanks to all the coordinators of the program, Dr. Meenakshi Vasni, Pathan. And last but not the least, I would like to thank all the participants who are there, who have joined to listen and learn from the session. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Amol sir is there? Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ravindranath. Can you repeat, sir?